So it's April 13th. Silver is now over $25 an ounce and gold continues to climb. It's now over $2,040 an ounce, and I continue to buy silver and I continue to buy gold. I'm going to talk about which types you should be buying. Let's get into it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you blast that subscribe button, get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. Today I am talking about silver and gold, which types you should be buying right now, being that the prices continue to climb. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. We were expecting silver and gold to just take off, especially around the pandemic, and to never come back. And eventually what ended up happening is silver and gold did kind of drop back down into the low 20s for silver and down into like the 1600s, 1700s for gold. But now it looks like we're seeing some new resistance with gold. Gold staying over that $2,000 floor now. Have we established a new floor for gold? Time will only tell. A lot of people think that this is the time now that gold is going to stay above 2,000 and continue to climb. We shall see. I made a video earlier this year, kind of tongue-in-cheek, joking around about the predictions of where silver and gold will be at the end of the year, and I said that a lot of the experts are just kind of throwing darts at a dartboard, and I think I said that gold would end around $2,063, something like that. I forget the exact number, but you definitely should be buying silver and gold. When it comes to buying silver and buying gold, my strategy has been the same essentially for the last 2 years, in that I am no longer really stacking silver. I buy silver mainly just as a tool to get me more gold. I buy it and I flip it. That's essentially it. Every now and then I will buy an occasional piece that I will collect and just buy it and just keep it, like the stuff that you see on my desk back here. We got the 2-ounce revolver, we've got the 10-ounce Beskar bar, we've got the 2-ounce gangsters there, we've got the comic books here. All this stuff is good for flipping. This is semi-numismatic stuff. I've talked about it time and time again. This stuff is like poured silver. I actually got this from a new seller on Instagram, Silver Switch. You definitely want to check him out. He's new to me. He and I have had a little bit of a spicy history, if you will, but I tried him out as a seller. Very, very good with communication, very prompt with his shipping. So I definitely recommend that you check out Silver Switch on Instagram. But this stuff here, this is poured silver, and there is a market for this. While these do command a higher premium, there is quite a collectible aspect to these types of pieces. And right now, you know, skulls, pirates, things like that, these things are just hot. And so I decided to buy this stuff for an upcoming auction themed with like pirate type stuff. But I just actually started opening a shipment, and I decided to start rolling because this was actually insane. I'm going to show you guys these coins. I was surprised to see exactly how huge these slabs were. This is ridiculous. This is the first time I'm actually seeing these. Okay. This is the 1-ounce Proof 70 Ultra Cameo 100th Anniversary World Stamp coin, and this is actually going to be a part of a 10 coin series. I typically don't buy stuff like this. However, being that they are already graded PF70s and all things Disney are hot, and I'm not really a big fan of colorized stuff, and this to me doesn't really strike me as being a colorized piece, even though one can kind of argue that it is. It's got the image of, you know, Steamboat Willie, you know, old school Mickey Mouse. Just a really cool display piece, and the fact that they're going to be doing 10 of these. So what did I end up doing? I bought a whole buttload of these. These are not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. I ended up buying actually quite a bit. Now, they're not individually serialized. They do have their individual numbers for the certification of NGC. I don't even know where you would store things this size. They're like bigger than my hand here. Let me just move these over to the side, and then I'm going to talk to you about, you know, what is the strategy behind this, and, you know, the types of gold that you should be buying. These were, in my opinion, too cool to just unbox off camera, so I kind of wanted to show these to you guys. Let me get this off to the side here. I actually ended up getting more of them. Holy crap, I almost just dropped that box on me. There's more. All right. Now, the MSRP on these is not cheap. These are going for over 250 bucks, I want to say, right now. Because I am connected to wholesalers, I'm able to get these in cheaper. However, sometimes these wholesalers have minimum required advertised pricing. So you have to start, as a reseller, you have to start your advertised pricing on them for more expensive than sometimes what you would like to do. So if, just an example, if these were $100 for me to acquire, sometimes then they would have a minimum advertised price of, you know, $175, right? So that's the minimum price that the maker of the coin wants the resellers to post the pricings, right? Does that make sense? So anyhow, these are going to be available on my auctions, not necessarily on the website just yet. I'm probably going to build out sets, and that's going to be very expensive because, again, the price of me shelling out the money to buy these, and then, you know, maybe I'll do like 3 sets and then auction those all off separately. But essentially what I do, and I said this again and again, guys, is I buy and sell the silver so I can stack the gold. I just got these in. These are the germanium mint bars. I'm always buying different types of stuff, right? So this is the germanium mint hand poured, and I think they actually have holograms on them. They do. No, are they individually shrink wrapped, or is that a sticker? What is that? Looks like they're individually shrink wrapped. Actually, they are. So I'll leave them in the shrink wrapping. See if you could get a closer look. But these come with like a holographic serial number, which is actually pretty cool. I don't know if they just stick it on there. I don't want to open up the shrink wrapping, but very, very cool pieces. I ended up getting a whole bunch. These are 1-ounce bars, and surprisingly, these were not that expensive. What you have to do is this. I know plenty of people who are buyers on my channel. Anything else in this box? No. Plenty of people who are buyers on my channel who do not essentially have social media existences or identities, right? They're just users that you see on my live chats, or they are people that buy on Instagram or off my website. They don't have any social media, but they still buy and sell and make profits on everything just using eBay. Got some more of the wedge-tailed, what are these, wedge-tailed eagles? Yeah. So they buy and sell on eBay. And even with eBay's fees of 13%, they are still making enough money in that they can buy and sell the semi-numismatic coins that I'm showing you here, things like this, collectible pieces, and then they flip them for a profit. You have to be very consistent on social media and paying attention to the new releases. You have to essentially look at the chatter and see what people are posting and people are buying, and you can kind of get a feel as to the trends and what is hot and what is going to really make a good return. So again, I bought as many of these as I could at the time, being that these are going to go for quite a bit. This is the first in the series. I always say get the first in the series. You can't go wrong, especially with Disney. This will end up doing well. Now, gold. What type of gold should you be buying? I do not recommend buying the commemorative 1/4 ounce gold coins. I've shown these coins before on the channel. They essentially are cheap gold. However, when you go to sell them, you are going to get hosed on your return. You're going to maybe get spot, if that. Most likely you're going to be offered below spot. And I'm talking about, coins that are like Olympic coins or ex-presidents or first ladies. Those coins do not do well in the secondary market. They are bought mainly just for the cheap gold, and that's it. So I do not recommend buying that stuff. Gold Eagles still tend to be a little bit higher right now. They do command a good return when you go to sell them, but in my opinion, those are a little bit pricey right now. I think right now they're going for around $2,200, $2,300 per American Gold Eagle for a 1 ounce piece. Should you get the 1/10 ounce Gold Eagles, even though they do command a higher premium, if you buy 10 1/10 ounce Gold Eagles compared to a 1 ounce Gold Eagle, you're going to be spending quite a bit more. So the 1/10 ounce Gold Eagles, I recommend only if you are on a budget. Otherwise, if you can stretch for the 1 ounce piece, definitely do it. But I say time and time again, guys, silver, in my opinion, is good for flipping and taking those profits and stacking the gold. I know quite a few people who have been stacking tons and tons of silver, and they've kind of gone a little overboard with the amount that they have purchased. So in my opinion, yes, you should have some of your holdings in silver. You should stack some silver just for the weight. Hang on to it. Buy a little bit of a variety. I'll talk about this in another video. But what I do suggest is certainly consider getting into buying and selling silver coins, taking those profits and putting them into gold. If you have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And I will do another video, a follow-up video to this on the types of silver that you should be buying overall. Let me know in the comments down below what your strategy is.